I know. That's how I feel when I put my headphones on. I'm like, I did this to them. Every day. I'm sorry. I wish for a day I could hear what you hear. Just one, though. Just one. No more than that. It's still loud. Is it still loud? Let's do better. Are we all less deafened now? Happy Saturday. Is it better now? Right? This is very unfortunately a hoodie. And it's on the back of the hoodie. So I just stuck it on my chair because this is how I feel. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It is better now. Thank you. I don't know why that was so loud. Good morning and welcome to the classiest place on earth. Happy Saturday. Holy shit, she knew what day it is. You walk down the street in that hoodie and no one's gonna mess with you. People don't really fuck with me. I think I have a fuck the world like painted across my face. I don't really need the hoodie. Yeah, we were quite loud a minute ago. But if this is weird music. Hold on. I'm going to put on something we normally listen to and you guys just let me know if this Led Zeppelin. Hold on. That's not it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Led Zeppelin, but like that's not it. Stop. I'll know if it's too loud by this. I hate Spotify. I need another alternative. They're such crap. I'll give you a hug after asking for consent because that's the hottest way to give a hug. If you're a New Yorker, we'd be best friends. You know, probably. I feel like my mom looks at me sometimes and thinks, and she realizes like all my East Coast side of my family rubbed off on me and she's sad about it. Whoops. My bad. Not really, though. Good morning, guys. It's the eve of Metal Meal Meltdown. I'm excited. 6 a.m. tomorrow. Honestly, it's not that different, to be real. So normally we start at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. Oh, well. 1 hour difference. Unfortunately, the alternatives are Amazon Music, worse, and Apple Music, much worse. I know. And then there's I really enjoy, I blanked on it, Bandcamp, but I have to buy every single fucking album of music, and I'm just like, you know, like how do you put this? Hedonic treadmill, right? I'm trying to think, I just woke up. You work in your budget, right? You work within your budget. And when we were all youths, our budget included physical media. It included CDs. It included a deck player in our cars, right? But then torrenting and digital media became a thing, and I no longer figured that into my. I don't want to do that. I don't have that money. Like, who the fuck? We're not like, I mean, why? I feel like we're like, why are we anti? We hate Spotify. So it's a case of like me, I'm constantly running away from AI. I hate AI. I think it's the bane of the industry. On top of that, though, it was like this fucking shitty little, what's the word? Time change was a few weeks ago. We're not doing a time change tomorrow. It's because I'm doing a charity. So I'll be live. It's what? 3 hours earlier than normal? Sorry, I have to like look away to make my brain work. I think it's 3 hours earlier than normal. Yeah, we're just doing a super special event tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, no, you're good. Sorry to confuse. It's not that. Yeah, so it's a long story with Spotify, but essentially we have been doing Faded Friday for years, right? Years and years and years. I have no idea how long we've been doing this. And we've been doing it through YouTube. Well, what I realized is that YouTube does a compression upon a compression upon a compression of the music quality. And so I started taking people's music and playing it over on Spotify because there's so much less compression happening and we all could notice a difference in the quality of music. And so we started doing that. We started doing Faded Fridays involving Spotify, and I started building a Spotify Faded Friday list, and it was super cool. And I fuck you not, literally like 2 weeks after I started doing this, Spotify decided to fire their entire app team. The mobile app team has been fired, and they at the same time announced how open and accepting they are of AI music and how it won't necessarily be labeled because it shouldn't have to be. So all of those things made me go like, ew, yuck. I don't like your platform at all, but like, I don't know where else to go. And then on top of that, like Spotify, as well as pretty much any fucking social media company you can think of, except Twitch right now, is showing ICE ads, which is wild. So I don't know, like, what do? You boycott what you can, but still live a normal life. I don't know how to live a normal life in the world where everything is owned by the worst people that have ever existed ever in the history of time. I like don't know how to do that anymore. Autocomplete the musical. Yeah, I never know. I don't know what I'm listening to, and I hate that. But that's long story short where I'm not a huge fan of Spotify, but I'm not a huge fan of anybody that likes AI. Like, sorry to say it, every streamer out there that's like, I think AI is bad for the creative industry, and then goes and plays Arc Raiders, I'm judging you. And I probably will for a while. Exactly, Pete Skis. That's the shit. Oh my God. Crispy, thank you so much for that 25 stream streak. I appreciate you. That's the thing, right? I don't want to lose the quality of the music, and I just don't know where to go to listen to music, but not be like raked under the car financially. You know what I mean? The other three main music providers do the same thing. There are tricks you can do to Spotify, though. Spotify, you can, however, affect the acceptance of AI music with reviews and not playing it. That's what we do. We go through. So what I learned with Spotify is that you can actually go through and, like, if you find an artist, quote unquote, who is just releasing AI music, you can actually go to their profile, click on those three little dots, and say, do not play this artist ever again. And it will filter them out of every playlist ever again, which is nice. Yeah, Arc Raiders, so it's no one wants to talk about it, right? Because it's big money to play Arc Raiders right now, so all of these streamers won't talk about it. I think it's fucking hilarious. They'll scream and cry about AI all day until it's their dollar. And then they're like, well, Arc Raiders is different. Essentially, what the creators of Arc Raiders did was they paid people to take their likeness and use it eternally AI style. So, like, they just had a person like me sit for 8 hours and talk and smile and move and do lots of things, and they created an AI version out of them, paid them for that, and then shuffled those real humans away, and now they have the AI copy of them forever to use in their games. This was the choice of these actors, VOs, whatever the fuck they were, whoever these people. It is their choice to do that, to sell their AI likeness. I just don't want to support a company that sees that as the future. One lump payment to a human to take their likeness and use it forever. I don't like that. Yeah, there's a lot. That's what Arc Raiders is. So if you've heard it or you've listened to it, you're not hearing a real person. That's AI. Isn't that weird? The scripts are AI and the voices. Isn't that fucking creepy? Beyond creepy. The future is not trying. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a fan. And I do find it kind of hilarious, the sheer amount of people that I saw speak openly against it. And now they're all streaming it because it's really good numbers. Like, I get you got to put food on the table, but Jesus Christ, maybe just shut your mouth then. Don't have a stand. Don't stand against anything. Just go with it. AI has its uses, however, it shouldn't be in movies, TV, video games. 100%. Dude, Phoenix, check this. We have an alert. Is it just AI? There are legitimate use cases for AI. Generative content using stolen work will never be okay, and since some people don't understand nuance, we have to be staunchly against it to cut stupid devil's advocate arguments. This is not up for debate or discussion. We had to create that because, yeah, I agree. There's legitimate use cases for, like, a lot of things in the world. But an internet keyboard argument with someone over it is so not worth my time. Hev, good morning, and thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving an annual swings for 43 months. It's a really fucking long time, and I appreciate you. On that note, do not forget your Prime sub. every time you forget to use your Prime sub, which did you know you have to manually use every month, no matter what? Every time you forget to use it, a $5 bill gets shoved up Jeff Bezos' asshole, and he goes and rents another city in Italy to get married. Let's stop with that. Go find someone who needs a smile. I appreciate you. I make sound profiles for stage prop lightsabers, and I have to use AI to remove background sounds from lightsaber hums and swings. You know what's funny, though? It's not funny, but I don't know. On the topic of AI, like, there is a shit ton of stuff out there, like what you're talking about right now, Phoenix, that, in my opinion, isn't AI. AI is a huge blanket term we're using for a lot of things. I dated a guy who wrote the program that does exactly what you're talking about. Yes, it is self-sustaining, that program at this point, so technically it is an artificial intelligence, but the program to isolate audio was written by an engineer, a human being. I dated a guy that used to do that for a living. So, like, yeah and no. Same thing happened when a certain cursed franchise released a video game, loss of trans-positive streamers played it. Oh, yes, yep. I was confused there for a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about. The new Call of Duty is also under heat for more AI content, too. The banners and images are per Activision Treyarch AI assisted to, quote, empower creators. You mean so they don't have to pay an artist? You mean so they don't have to pay an artist, right? That's what they mean. That it will empower creators not to pay an artist. I don't consider that to be a bad use for AI because I cannot keep the sound quality without it in some cases, like with Ahsoka's saber hums that sound like bees, 100%. But, like, I don't know if that's, like, technically AI. Good morning, VR. And that's what I mean. There's legitimate, cyanide has a legitimate use. Exactly. Thank you. I was trying to think of an example of, like, here's something that has legitimate use cases I don't want anywhere near me. Arsenic, rat poison, legitimate use cases. I don't want it in my cereal. Even if there's rats in my cereal, you know? South Park has also gotten on the anti-AI bandwagon and made fun of Sora now. It was hilarious. Oh, that makes me happy. It's pretty fucking sad because, I mean, I guess it's a disillusion at a certain point, right? Like, we as nerds, the video game community, whatever, we disillude ourselves into thinking, like, we're separate from the world. Like, we're a separate entity. Like, we aren't part of that bullshit out there. And then you see it start to leak into the video game companies, and you're like, oh shit, we're just another cog in all that bullshit out there. That's it. It's just the video game companies, like, convinced us and brainwashed us to think that we were, like, one of them for a while, and that we were all, like, a family or whatever. You know what I mean? Which we're, like, not. Oh, really? So Deciduous says removing background noises is machine learning, but not LLMs, which is what for some reason we call AI these days. See, so you see it too, right? That AI has got this weird blanket usage that doesn't really make sense. Good morning, Militia. How are you, love? Good morning, Militia. Choked on your name just then. Good morning, love. Good morning, Wizard. How are you? Shall we wake and bake? I have a stoner bowl from last night. God knows what I have. Cheers. I'm very behind on South Park right now. It's hot. It's fine. If I made it to the conversation, I was lurking during it. Sadly, the AI virus has affected everything. Indeed, even the video editor I use is now trying to shove AI shit in my face. I have no desire or need for it. I know. It's everywhere. Every program I download, every time my phone updates, it's like, you have a new AI assistant. My PC, do you want an AI assistant? My new PC, did you want an AI assistant? Everything wants me to try an AI assistant. I'm never going to use your fucking AI assistant. Stony Saturday, sleaze, let's get fucked. We shouldn't be fully sending AI. AI should be all about human assistance, not human replacement. Yes. Bong hits for breakfast is best. I haven't had anything else for breakfast for years. Oh my God, Super. Did you start? I binged the first season. 2 days. It's not hard to do. The episodes are only like 20 minutes, but I just started season 2 last night. And I watched a few episodes, but I fell asleep fast last night. I was fucking tired. It's a really cute show though. If you are interested in an adorable, heartwarming little 20-minute sitcom of a show, try Ghosts. Beth suggested it to me. It's adorable. It's on. Do you know where it's? What is it? Super Papa. What's the platform it's on? I don't have it. I had to sail the 7 seas to get it, but if you have that platform, I highly suggest you try it. Paramount Plus. Thank you. If you have Paramount Plus, give it a try. It's very cute. Yes, Militia is fucking epic. The cake, yeah. I removed Copilot and Recall from my Windows 11. Same. Also, OneDrive. OneDrive's so fast. I watched the first 2 episodes of Pluribus. I need folks to finally get on Apple. It's mind-blowing. Apple is coming out with more and more good shows. It's, at this point, I feel bad for services like Apple and shit, because at this point, like, I've got my Netflix, I've got my Prime, I've got my HBO. And those, I just don't. They were like the 3 big heavy hitters that came out first, and all these other ones that are coming out later. I'm just kind of like, you might have good stuff, but I know how to torrent because I'm an adult. I don't know, dude. I would, in fact, torrent a car. I would. I would torrent a car every day and sell it and live off that. Yeah, I would do that. I haven't tried Pluribus. Pluribus, that's the one that's written by written by a creator we know, right? Who did they create? We were talking about it yesterday. What up, Barry? How are you, my love? Do you feel older? I moved from Windows to Mac because of Copilot, etc., and I disabled that AI shit on Mac too. Mac has AI shit too. Now shocked. Netflix is dropping quality. I can't remember the last time I actually enjoyed anything other than a rerun on Netflix. I might drop Netflix. Like, they have one-offs here and there that are decent, like really where Netflix shines. And I don't even know if they shine in this way, but they have new shows coming out that are like Netflix branded shows, but they cancel them more often than they carry them forward. So do I actually care? Not really. Good morning, Mark. How are you? Breaking Bad guy. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Breaking Bad guy. Yeah. I loved Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad made chemistry cool. That show started while I was in college doing my chemistry degree, and I was just like, everybody thinks I make meth. Oh, Deciduous, it's insane. I can't believe that trying to bypass the AI assistant to get an actual human makes me miss the days that you needed to call, wait 40 minutes on the line, then threaten to cancel to get what you need. I know, you basically have to scream human into the phone or just jam 0 until it happens. The only warning, it's not like Breaking Bad. I mean, I would imagine they're not making another. What did they make? They made Breaking Bad and then they made Better Call Saul. They've done. Did they do another spinoff? There's only one spinoff off Breaking Bad, right? We don't need another meth show in New Mexico. New Mexico's so fucking ugly. No offense, New Mexicans. That is one of the ugliest states I've ever been in my life. I don't need it. Gluten Morgan, Jade, how are you, love? Oh.
And hail the dankest of lords, you son of a bitch. Ghost is a great show, damn it.
Ghost is it. What the fuck?
Ghost is a great show. It's a new mixer. I'll get there. I had to go XLR for so many years. Like, forgive me. I'm still learning her. I get Netflix with my TV package, otherwise I wouldn't sub, right? Great British Baking Show, I love. I love Great British Baking Show, but other than that, oh, that's what I was going to say. Did anybody watch the newest season of Wednesday? I was super unimpressed. I think I don't like that show. And everybody, like, every time I say that, people are like, really? This is like 1000% you. And then I feel sad, so I go watch it, and I'm like, I should love this. I don't love it. And like this newest season, this is me being really nitpicky. I actually looked up the human that I'm about to diss because I almost tweeted at the person. I was so mad about it. The makeup artist for Catherine Zeta-Jones needs to be fired. What the fuck are you doing? I can't even stand to look at her face in the show. It's so fucked up what he's done to her face with makeup. She looks lumpy and bumpy and disgusting. Like fucking spackle work. I don't know what's going on there. And I looked him up, like he's done her makeup for years. He does lots of older actresses' makeup. And it shows. I can't remember his name now, but like, God. Oh, Jesse Pinkman movie. I forgot about that one. Yep. El Camino. Wasn't that what it was called? Yeah, Yerbs. Yep. El Camino. I feel even voicemail is AI sometimes now. I believe that. Breaking Bad is a movie spinoff. El Camino. Yeah. It's pissing down rain. Will be raining through the 22nd. My pool is about to flood my backyard. I can't fathom having a pool. I miss water. It's okay. Wednesday is okay. I think what it is, and this is just me, I have no idea, because by all rights, I should love this show. I think I'm too old. I'm too old that I just don't relate to children. So, like, I find nothing there. And the little bit that they try to filter in adults into the show, they're very childlike and cornification, and I just, like, cringe a little bit. I think I'm just too old for it. Like, if I was 10 years younger, that's it, I'd probably be like, yeah, Wednesday. But, like, I just want my Christina Ricci back. Like, I hated Pugsley. I hate his character. That kid, what the fuck is that casting? There's no relationship between Wednesday and Pugsley, which in the original show and the movies, like, literally their whole relationship is Wednesday's trying to kill Pugsley all the time and he's her dumb idiot. They have nothing. Like, it just doesn't feel like the Addams Family. It just feels like some show they're writing for all little girls. I don't know. I try. And I feel bad that I don't like it because I feel like by all rights I should and I don't. So like that, I was trying to think like anything I would stick onto Netflix for and that was about it. Catherine Zeta-Jones, I don't know what the fuck. Her lips are lumpy. That weird hollow eye thing they're doing with like a graphic line instead of blending. And then, I mean, literally, her makeup's so caked on, it's sitting in the wrinkles around her mouth, which like, there's nothing wrong with having wrinkles around your mouth. Everybody at a certain age is going to get like those purse wrinkles around your mouth, but like there are ways to avoid it. And it is by not spackling makeup on a face. Like, I know this and I don't do makeup anymore. What the fuck are you doing? They had to do camera tests. And every time she's on screen, I cringe. And I feel bad for her. Like, they made her look 10 times older than she is. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? And I'm just bitching here, but Luis Guzman, what? I know. Like, how do you beat Gomez? Like, you can't, what's his name? Samwise Gamgee's dad. I don't know how you go anywhere from that, but like, Luis Guzman? The guy that used to go on talk shows and finger his wife's camel toe for people? Like, that's the Luis Guzman I grow up with. Not me and more, but like, yeah, this my bitch. Whack! That's my hoe. That's Luis like, what's that? What did you do? Why is that happening? I just don't understand. There's no chemistry between Catherine Zeta-Jones and Guzman at all. I don't feel any love there. Raul Julia, yeah. John Astin? Raul, it's Raul. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. I don't know. The whole show, I try. And the reason I'm picking it apart is because I've tried to like it so hard that I paid way too close attention to it, and now I just hate it more. But I love Brienne of Tarth in it. She's cool. I think they really missed out on a lot of fun chances to dress her up and her tall elegance by just putting her in the exact same cummy beige clothes every single day. That's my biggest complaint there. Like, they could have done a lot. She is literally a canvas to be painted upon, do things. And they were like, cum beige suit. And she's not even a boring character, so it's not like it represents her in any way, shape, or form. Like, I understand when the clothes, like, are supposed to, like, define another asset of a character or whatever. She's not boring at all. She's kind of fun. She's kind of one of the most interesting characters. And then why Billie Piper? What? Why did they replace one unnatural ginger with another person that looks unnaturally ginger? I.e. Christina Ricci for Billie Piper. Like, I don't understand. She just ended up doing nothing and being nothing in the whole show? Why? I don't know. I'm not anti-Billie, but that didn't make any sense. I don't know. I think it's just like, putting in big names people will watch now. At least it's not the cum beige hoodie. Oh my God, VR, I had an idea. I'm going to tie-dye it. Then I will like that hoodie. I love Billy and they did nothing with her. Yeah, I'm not anti-Billy. I'm anti someone using an amazing actress to nothing, to no avail. Like, you hired quite the creature and you did nothing with her. You made her she literally, I don't even know. I have no idea what that character was. And then they drop shit like, the first half of the show is like, there's an avian, there's a secret avian, we got to find the avian. Second half of the show, what's an avian? No one's heard of an avian before. First half of the show, we're going to zoom in at the end of every episode on this weird raven crow creature where half of its face is melted off. But second half of the show, never mention it again until the last second of the show. It's going to fly by. But it's like a really big deal for the first half. 4 episodes, it's like main storyline, and then it's just eaten. The writers are bad. I actually read an article that talks about how they theorized that script was written by AI. It's so bad, but I don't know. To get the lucrative Doctor Who audience, you know what made me stop watching Doctor Who? Billie Piper being cast as the Doctor. She's Rose. What are you doing? She's not the Doctor. What the fuck? Thank you. Like, I was already pretty checked out at this point. Like, the last few Doctors have just been wet towels, so like, whatever. I liked the female, but I think she's like politically gone absolutely trash, so I don't like her anymore. This regeneration's not the Doctor. They shouldn't do that as a commercial then, because they chased me the fuck away. Like, I checked out of Doctor Who because of that. That infuriated me. They should have made a better move than that. Current Doctor Who's a fucking mess since halfway through Jodie's run. See, and did you like Jodie's run, Barry? Did you? I feel like she was done dirty. Yeah, thank you. That was it. The writing was just absolute garbage. The writing was garbage. Yep. Nope, absolute garbage. I agree, 100%. That was my biggest, that was my biggest complaint, was that it just felt so, I felt like they never gave her a chance. I feel like she could have been a really good Doctor, though. Jodie Whittaker, is that her name? I didn't like Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. And it's not that I don't like Peter Capaldi. I think Peter Capaldi's a really good actor. I just didn't like his Doctor. I didn't like his version, whatever. What up, Prime? How are you? Rainy in San Diego. Oh my God, what do you guys do when you have inclement weather? Does everybody just like scream, cry, and run inside? Your weather's so perfect all the time. No Christmas special this year for Doctor Who. What the fuck? Oh my God, is that the first year since they started remaking it? Good morning, Stajan. Is that the first year since Eccleston? This is the first year since Eccleston there's not been a Christmas special? Whoa. That's intense. Whittaker had her moments, but it was only when she encountered classic Who stuff like Jack Harkness and Daleks. 100%. And I think that was writing, though. Like, I got the feel from her that she very much, and this is probably my bias, was kind of a Tennant-esque Doctor. She was, like, emotional and had really deep feelings. And it was, like, it was actually about what the Doctor was going through in terms of, like, being the Doctor and, like, what that is like. I could feel that trying to come out of her, but the writing just couldn't do it. The writing was so crap. I gotta get laundry done. Dude, I have so much laundry to do. But I need to get ready for tomorrow morning. We're making donuts, kids. Today, tentative plans. I want to play Psychopunk. I always call it Cyberpunk. I'm always going to call it Psychopunk first. I don't know why. Cyberpunk, but then the last, I mean, I don't know. Depending on how into Cyberpunk I am, we're going to stop and dedicate a few hours to like doing the pre-work for donuts. And then tomorrow morning at 6 motherfucking a.m., we're going to deep fry them together and for charity. And if you guys so choose to support my charity in terms of donations to my Tiltify link, which I will have available for you through the MMM thingy bitch fuck, you can choose what I dip it in. I really, really, really want to make sugar glass and make a donut that looks like it's covered in broken glass. I really want to do that. It's going to be so gross. It's going to be so early. So I'm just making like, your basic ass donut. What is that called? The round one with the hole in it. Not cake donuts, not like the densey dense ones. But what are those? What are they? It's just like the OG nut. Yeah. Literally, I'm not kidding, Slurmy. That's exactly what it is. I just like Googled glazed. We're making glazed OG nuts. Like a cup donut. But I'm gonna do 2 different kinds of glazes. We're gonna do like a strawberry vanilla glaze, and then I'm gonna do a chocolate glaze. And then I'm going to have a bunch of bowls of all different sorts of candies and stuff. And if you donate to the charity, you get to pick what we dip them in. And then I'm going to force feed them to Zach. And we're going to make the donut holes. I actually got the punch thing because, shocker, I didn't have a donut punch, so I had to buy one. This is the donut punch. But it comes with the little separate punch to punch the hole out of the middle. So I don't want to waste the dough. I'd like to make little donut holes. Like, I actually thought of making almost exclusively donut holes just so we could make more. I thought about making a donut per donation, but what if, that could be disgusting. I don't have that much dough. We're not going to be able to do that. But look at that little guy. So you punch the donut like that, and then you punch the holes out of the middle. And that's I don't know, yeast donuts. Are they yeasty donuts? Yeah. They're like the light, fluffy, like a Krispy Kreme kind of donut thing. That's what we're going to be making. Because if you didn't know, if you're unaware of what Metal Mill Meltdown, my buddy Goobs has been doing it for years now, like 10 years or something like that. It's crazy. But it's a full week, I think. I think it's almost a full week of streamers getting together to raise money for St. Jude, just doing it in a really funny atmosphere where we all dress up like black metal people and cook. That's it. Welcome to the Black Metal Kitchen, kids. It's going to be sick. I'm very excited. Saturday, it does end on Saturday, sick. I was literally picturing the calendar in my head. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a full week. It ends on a Saturday, right? Yes, Crispy, I will. Gatwas has so much promise, and then boom, he was out and whatever. Yes, I don't understand what happened there. Why was he out? What happened there? Like 90% likely Billie Piper is not actually the Doctor. The current leading theory is that she is the Bad Wolf entity. Bad Wolf existed before her, though. Wouldn't she? I think this is just my brain. Bad Wolf existed before her. Bad Wolf took on her visage as a physical form to present itself because Billy looked into the heart of the TARDIS, right? Call me if I'm bullshit on that, but I feel like that was kind of, it's been a very long time since I watched Eccleston and Tennant, like a couple years now. I need to rewatch them. Thank you, Glut. That's the MM schedule. If you want to see all the different amazing streamers that will be supporting St. Jude. This is our second St. Jude stream of the year, which is insane. Normally, I don't do Metal Meal Meltdown because we already do a big St. Jude run in May. But literally every year, for 10 years, Goobs has asked me, Katie, bitch, you want to do Metal Meal Meltdown? And I'm like, I just did a giant charity and I feel really bad, like throwing another one in my community, like that's crazy. And this year, like they were far enough apart. And it just so happened that because Thanksgiving's so late this year, I'm not traveling. Like normally, I think Metal Meal Meltdown like runs over into my traveling time or something like that when I go up to Montana. And so it didn't this year. And so I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah. We'll raise a couple dollars. At least. It's literally nonstop. Yeah, so if you look at, I'll pull up the schedule and I'll show you guys for those that are on mobile or whatever. Well, even if you're on mobile, you probably can't see it, but I know a lot of people can't click this shit through the stream. But this is the grand schedule of it all. And there's us, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. tomorrow. Like, we'll be deep, we'll be in it. We'll be like ending around now. Well, technically ending. I mean, we'll probably continue streaming and finish up whatever the fuck we're doing. And like, if we don't reach the goal, then I'll probably just keep going. But it goes then it goes Katie Peters Plays is gonna start going live, and we'll raid into Katie Peters Plays, and then Goobers, and then Zeldathon, and then Goobers and Spoonie, and then Imperial Girl, i.e. Misty, you know Misty, my girl, Tyriana, Mrs. Cashew, blah 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 blah, and it goes on. Jeffy. There's lots of friends of the stream in here. It's pretty fucking dope. Why? Why? Go lock yourself up. Go on. Go get him. Get. Shoo. Go. Run. Ah! Nothing. She just lays there. She doesn't actually care that the father's awake. But there you go. That's the cool schedule. So you'll have to, if you're awake tomorrow morning, please come by and hang out with us. I will be death metaled out, deep frying donuts for 4 hours for charity. I love doing St. Jude stuff. Oh, no shit. Reddit makes me prove I'm a human. So in a nutshell, RTD and Nakuti got what initially planned to do Doctor Who Season 3 together. Season 1 underperforms, delaying Season 3's production. Nakuti decides not to stay tied to a show with an uncertain future and chooses to depart in February 2025. Reshoots for Season 2 take place. Nakuti films his regeneration, replacing the original ending from Season 2. Sometime in spring 2025, Billy Piper is cast as the 16th Doctor. That's the timeline. God, that's annoying. I wish they'd figure it out. Like, what happened? What happened? I love me some Dead Mouse Sage. It's good shit. Go get the man. But she doesn't. Oh, did she? She did. She left. She did it. Yes, mother, the man is awake. Bork, 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 bork. You can deep fry anything. I'm actually really concerned that I now own a deep fryer. It's actually in a giant box behind me by my door. That's the fryer. She's a big ass bitch. I don't want it to become accessible. You know what I mean? We don't need a deep fryer. Oh my God. He's perfect, that's all. He's just perfect. Chips are the best. Isn't it like a double fry method or something like that? But like, that's the beauty of going out to get good chips, right? French fries, if you're in the US, is that they're going to be deep fried and it's special versus if now I can do them at home, there's nothing stopping me from deep frying fries all the time. And I'm going to have a clogged artery and die. I'm going to hyper focus on deep fried things and die. I will die. Right? Initial blanch followed by the final cookgasm. That's what makes them crispy on the outside and snappy, but like so soft on the inside and pillowy and not dry. I would die happy. Well, I don't know what a heart attack feels like, but like I'd probably happy. I'd die full. I'd die so full. Deep fried. That's what I'm saying. Like Oreos. I have my dudes. Oh no. I have a bag of Halloween candy still. Like mini candy bars. If we reach our goal tomorrow, I'll whip up some pancake batter and we'll experiment, okay? Cause like, why not? I know! Dude, Criticiller. I went to the Puyallup Fair like 10 years ago or something like that, and they had deep fried butter on a stick. You could literally get a frozen stick of butter that was like battered and then deep fried. I don't know what that's like. Like, wouldn't it just melt on the inside and be just like a deep fried nonsense? I don't know. Did you hear that burp? That came with deep within me. I cooked professionally for a decade. Oh, no shit. Have you ever smelled someone after an entire shift and a row of fryers? Grim Sage, do you want to know something fucking weird and funny? I dated someone who was like addicted to the way I smelled coming off the kitchen. I too worked in kitchens. Literally, I would get off work. We would close. I'd get off work. I'd go to his house after work. Like, this was routine every day. Watch TV. We'd finger fuck each other. And then I'd go home because, you know, curfew, because I was a child, because this is years ago. And he would literally huff me because he loved that smell of fryer oil. Oh, you smell like tacos. And I'd be like, that shouldn't be hot. Can I take a shower? And he'd be like, no. That might be a big part of the reason I wear perfume, to be honest. I'm like hypersensitive. Do I smell like a fryer? He did though, especially if it was a day I had to make beans, because we made beans we poured out a bag of dried beans, picked through them, picked the rocks out, soaked the beans, boiled the beans, bird the fucking beans, the whole process. So if it was bean day, you smelled like beans, and he loved that day. He loved bean smelling day. I hate it. Same. Dude, do you remember if you like took your clothes off from a shift on the fryer line and you didn't immediately wash them, and the next day like you picked them up to sniff them to see if those were clean ones? I know I'm not the only, the day-old oil smell is almost on par with bong water. That shit is otherworldly disgusting. Fuck off. He loved bean smelling day. He super did. I don't like it because I had to live with it. Cheers, Viata. I just broke a nail. Ow. I don't like it because I literally had to live with it. I got to load a bowl, actually, Viata. Damn it. I know. I'm trying to ignore him because I guess you're not early. I love you. But you make it really hard to just like hold a conversation and do anything. Look at him. He's just staring at me. This is what I get. Big brown eyes. Oh my God. Little tail. Who's a good boy? It's not break time, bud. You're very early. I know. We were late, but you were outside that whole time. So, like, it's not that you need to go outside. Is there something on your arm? Okay. He's the sweetest baby. He wants to be a lap dog. Both of my poodles do. I don't know if that's a poodle trait, but if he could be a lap dog, if I could like grow a lap this big, he would live on it. Right now, he's just taunting his sister under my desk. Do you see how he rests his head on my arm of my thing right here and looks at me like, Mother, why do you no longer love of me? What have I done to deserve this distaste? And I'm like, oh, your big brown eyes, though. I love you so much. Just clean your feet on me. 180 pound. Oh, I love Rotties. I had Rotties growing up. I adore them so much. Rottweilers are some of the sweetest dogs in the world. My uncle had a Rottie that would growl under his desk. It didn't growl. If you've ever had a Rottie, Rotties, their happy noise is going. It's almost like purring, but they grumble. It's the Rottie grumble. But this giant 100-pound Rottie would sit under their back porch and grumble at strangers coming to the back door and scare the fuck out of people. I love Rotties so much. Morning, Knives. I miss my ex when I was 26 to 27. She worked as a bartender at a classy Italian restaurant. So I'd drink free while hanging out, and she'd bring home the most bomb food. Dude, I want that. It's not just Poods. My friend has a Jack Russell who also thinks he's a lap dog. Yeah. I've never had a big dog that, I mean, I had a golden lab when I was a kid that would try to roll on me if we were like laying on the beach because we lived on a lake, river, whatever that had a beach. And if I was laying down in a towel, he'd try to like lay on it with me. But I've never had a dog like this that's like just embrace me and hold, like they want to be hugged. I've never had a dog that wants to be like held. But you sure do. Porch Demon. His it was Rainy and what was the boy one name? Rainy was the girl's name though, like Rain but Rainy. Rainy and Rex. Rainy and Rex, I think. And Rex was the one that would, but it was happy noise. It was just like really creepy to strangers coming by. Right, Alfie thinks his laptop. Alfie takes up half a couch. Dear Alfie. Do you see how ridiculous this looks, son? He's laying on me, but it's only the front half of his body because he can't fit. But he's learned how to like get enough of his torso on me that he can take all the weight off his back legs. He's just dangling. He's so weird. I love them so much, but like, you're too smart. You're very smart. This is very smart. One of my Cocker Spaniels does that. She does this grunting sound when I rub her chest. Both of these guys groan if you get their ears. Like, I get my finger in their ear and just do this circle, and Lilith especially goes, with the circle, like, it's fucking hilarious. Him, not so much. Like, he likes it, but I get like a little, like a tiny little grunt. He's not so much of a groaner, but Lil, loud, like it has woken Zach up before. Like, it's fucking, she's like an engine. Doggos are weird, but I love them for their weird. Rocco was really good tempered, but at one point he had the cone of shame and he kept knocking shit over, so we laughed. The only time we ever saw that dog angry was when we laughed at him. He was probably so frustrated. Can you imagine having a cone of shame on? Oh my God. I had one big dog, a Great Dane, dumb as a brick, but the sweetest dog ever. Cuddly used to think he was the size of a Yorkie, but best space heater, that's these guys. They're such good space heaters in the wintertime. There's Bill trying. It's in her ear, and it's an engine. Hi, bud. Oh, it is a big stretch. That's such a big stretch, Bubba. You're so goofy looking. I know. His face when he does like the I don't know, does anybody else's dog do that? Like when they get excited, they just kind of breathe weird at you. Trick, like what are you doing? Lil's here now. The bitch is back. We must groom. Hello, ma'am. How's your day been? Did you bark at things that don't matter? Did you claw me right in the face this morning? Yeah, she did. Right in my face. I have to watch your hands because you're kind of an idiot. She's trying. She got me right here this morning. Like, cool, just immediate. First thing, I was like, oh, get off of me. You have a great way of just setting the tone for the day, don't you? Big idiots. I love them. She's a Muppet. She is a Muppet. She has no control over these hands. She just, like, slaps. She's an absolute Muppet. Look at her. You look like a Muppet. I don't know what I did with my lights recently, but you can really see that creepy glow in her eyes. Pickles just jumps and moves really fast. No noise. These guys definitely make noises. Can I get your groan, though? I wonder. Hold on. No more than that today? That was like what Trick normally does. Normally she'd be nothing. Nothing today? But I itched your ear. Nothing. Okay, well. I thought because she was close to the mic, maybe we'd get a little something. My cat likes to claw the shit out of me and bite my ankles when she's excited. That's nice. My dogs don't do that. But they hurt me. This is why I love dogs. You become the center of the world, cats. You want to pet me? Fuck off. 3 a.m. Okay, I'm ready for you to pet me, but only where I want you to pet me. Yep. That sounds like cat. That sounds like me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. 2 a.m. Take a gander, George. Take a gander. Is that just ADHD? Is that what that is? Go do your own thing. I fear your fingernails. They're big and they're scary, and I was loading a bowl. Sounds like every girl I've ever dated except the one I married. Yeah. You know what? Us 3 a.m. girls stay unmarried for a reason. You just fucking can't handle this! It's fine. Where's my... I know I got Q-tips for this. This shit is disgusting. Yuck. Yuck. Ew, 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 ew. Bowl resin. It must be done. 'Tis disgusting. Bitch, please, that's what the rope's for. Dude, why do you even bother with rope? They have, like, handcuffs now that literally, they thread under your mattress. So there's a cuff on either side of the top of the mattress and either side of the bottom of the mattress. So you can just cuff someone's feet and legs down literally at any time. Why are you going the extra mile with rope? Work smarter, not harder. Thank you. Not speaking from personal experience or anything. Ew, this is a Christian Minecraft stream. We don't open mouth kiss here, but just like saying, like, you don't need to learn Shibari to tame your bitch. Sometimes he just needs to be punched in the face. Your bitch, that is. Cheers. Take a Gander makes me laugh too. She's actually like gone on so many like shows on TV and stuff now. She's making her way into media, and I'm really excited for it because I've watched her for a while on the interwebs, just do comedy skits on like Instagram and stuff. Which Primus song, VR? Winona's Big Bad Beaver? Which one? I have those on order, see? We autistic guys staying married for the same reason. We can't tell when you're flirting with us. I always assumed it's because there's not more than one of the wife and you can't collect her. You know? Like there's a million Pokemon cards. There's a million Magic the Gathering cards. There's a million figures you can paint, but there's only one wife. Unless you're into polygamy. Prodigies smack my bitch up. Yeah. It's P word though. You were close. Some people like to learn knots like a 17th century seaman though. I'm not here to judge people's hobbies. Me neither. It just seems like a lot of effort. And as someone who can't sit still, if you were like, hey, sit still so I can do this 17th century knot on your hand really quick at 2 a.m. when I'm feeling twitchy versus maybe a click and then you can play with knots. I don't know. A new new slide for my bong. My family decided I needed a bong, so they gave me my mom's when she passed, but it had a broken slide. Boo! Those are kind of hard to find the right size for. Try, if you go to hemper.com, you can use, I have a discount code there. So I should paint my wife like a French Warhammer figurine. I wouldn't, because like, you know as well as I do that that's going to become an addiction, and you're going to need another person to paint and another person to paint and another person to paint and another person to paint. And then all you're going to do is look at your wife like, that was the first one I ever did. Look how much I improved. And how's that going to make your wife feel? I went weird with that one. We went to a dark, dark place. Lil did punch her bitch right in the face, and now she's laying on my feet. This is my room of painted women. Don't judge me or my family. Don't ever look at me or my son ever again. If you paint, oh, that's true. That Warhammer paint's pretty serious. You'd want to get some sort of body paint, watercolor paint, probably. Because how else would you get it off? I'm open to polyamory. I've been flirting back and forth with a girl in a polycule. Man, that word is just everywhere this year. Polycule is the word of 2025. I'm calling it. I have no idea what I'm doing, so the autism and anxiety kick in and pull me back. No one knows what they're doing ever forever, though. Ever. No one ever has any fucking idea what they're doing ever. Just like, have a good time and try not to hurt anyone on your way. No, you'll never know. Ever. Like, that is all I've learned in life. No one, I've just spoken to people that are on their deathbed, actually dying, and they're just like, fake it till you make it, bitch. And I'm like, your mom's dead, you know, but like, good advice. That's pretty much life. Just fake it till you make it, bitch. Just get there. Just get to that finish line. That's all you got to do. Everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's life. That it literally is it, right? There's just clothes on my desk, I just noticed. Regarding Magic the Gathering, I have 14 Commander decks and 4 regular decks. I've collected too many. No such thing. I got to play Pictionary with one of the artists from Hearthstone once. That was pretty cool. Kind of on topic. I like, it's dark, but is it Patton Oswalt's wife's quote? Everything is chaos, be kind. I think about that one a lot. Kind is different than nice, but everything is chaos. Just like kindness, I feel, is very paramount to most interactions with human beings in terms of just like acknowledging each other. Like, I see you, you're people, me too. Dude, critical. Here's the thing, though. No one knows anything ever forever. And if anybody ever made you feel bad about knowing something, they're a piece of shit. Sorry if that was your parents. They're shitty. Not knowing something is just, it's an opportunity to dive into something if you are so interested in it. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows everything. That's impossible. Like, I hyper-focus, and I know a shit ton about medicine and your body and healthcare. But you ask me, like, how does the engine in my Jeep work? I put gas in it. And oil sometimes. When I'm feeling spicy. No one knows everything. That's impossible. Yeah. Match the gas tank, go boom, boom. Kuriana, good morning, love. How are you? Nice is easy, and it's performative. I think nice is performative. Nice is smiley, smiley, nicey, nicey. I'd much rather someone be kind, and sometimes kind sucks. In the past year or so, I've become super addicted to collecting 3D printed D&D minis. I always find something else I want. I think that's cool. Are you painting them at all? The most intelligent people on the planet understand that they know nothing. Nothing. But it's just an opportunity, if you so wish, to get to dive into something you knew nothing about, which is kind of exciting. It's like, I see it as like a movie I've never seen before, but all my friends really like. It doesn't make me less than because I haven't seen it. It means I get to go experience it for the first time ever, and that's pretty cool. But people that make you feel shitty for not knowing something, I feel like they're projecting insecurities on you. And if they did that to a child, fuck them. In not the cool way. How dare you? Mom's definitely shitty. I'm trying to learn those lessons now. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. That's big of you. A lot of people would use that as an excuse. Like, well, my mom was kind of shitty, so, I'm kind of an idiot. And I don't really feel like doing new stuff because my mom made me feel bad every time I didn't know what I was doing. Instead, you're just like, I'm trying to grow from that shit because fuck that traumatic cycle. I think that's dope. Because what a sad world if you weren't just constantly getting to learn new shit and do new stuff all the time. Like, I genuinely don't know what I would do with my day. At all. Fuck yeah, slowly painting with my friends, but I'm a novice painter. I don't know how to paint figures. I just think that's cool. I don't think that's bad at all. Some people do crack as a hobby, so some people, have 20 children so they can be on TV and use them as slaves. Like, think about that sometimes. And, like, if someone tries to make you feel bad about your figures, it's really not that bad. Or, like, did you know that people still collect Beanie Babies? There are people today collecting Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies. TY. Beanie Babies. So, at least your collection has a purpose and a function in that you can play a game with them and or paint them. I don't know the fuck Beanie Babies are going to do, but people are still into that. Figured out where the level is to open the hood on my car. I bought it in March. Good luck. You'll find it. Me. That's been me. Like, I think I went 6 months before I figured out how to get the tire off the back of my Jeep. You know how every fucking Jeep Wrangler has a big old spare tire on the back because we go off-roading with them? I didn't off-road with it or do anything with it the first 6 months. So I just, didn't figure it out. That's fine. We learn eventually. You'll learn when you need to. Go get your oil changed and watch. Some people collect fucking rocks, man. Some people pay dollars for rocks. And there's nothing wrong with that, but as long as you're not hurting anyone with your collection, whatever. The best parts of life are finding momentary distractions. Yeah. 100%, literally. Pet rocks for the win. Rocks are cool. They're earth bones. Your collection's not cool until you have live magma. Earth blood, let's go. You know what I just realized, though? Hyper-cooled magma kind of does look like congealed, cooked blood. Like that weird, bubble formation in it. Weird. It is metal. Everything's cyclical. That's amazing. Vincent just gifted a sub to whatever floats your boat. Whatever motherfucking floats your boat! I say that a lot. Thank you so much for gifting a sub in the chat, Vincent. I hope you're doing well, Honey Bean. Good morning and happy weekend. Rocks are very cool. I think rocks are cool. I like nature. I'm the type of person that if I go walking in the woods, I'll find a stick that is now precious to me and I will bring it home. And that stick it's forever. I have sticks from years ago. I have sticks that I found, rocks that I found, leaves. I actually just found a leaf in an old journal that I have God knows where it came from and how I think it's actually from England. It's very old and crispy. In a book. I like little treasures. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people overdraft bank accounts by buying crystals on TikTok. That's the wrong way to go about collecting. Collecting is an enrichment after the bills are paid. My good golly gosh. Gorge. Acorn caps are cool. I never find the full acorn. I'll always find a tree that was an acorn tree or is an acorn tree, and at the base of it is a shit ton of the little caps, but the full acorn's never there. I think it's because the squirrels take them, bitch fuckers. I couldn't fix a car to save my life, but I know some weird facts about them, like how a torque converter works and that the gas pedal doesn't control the speed of the engine. The way I knew that, but the way you put it is kind of mind-blowing. It's an accelerator. i.e. it is adding accelerant. What up, Molly? How are you, my love? Good morning. I'm trying to think if I collect anything, really. I don't think I do, I? Hobbies. Oh, God. Yeah. I collect hobbies. Maybe also souls. I collect bullshit day by day. I mean, I do that too. Vinyl's a good one. That's a good collection. You can have a lot and it doesn't take up too much room. My parents took my record player, and my mom's literal excuse when she was like, well, you left it at our house. And I'm like, yeah, but you just like took it and now it's yours, my record player. And she was like, well, to be fair, when you were like 2, you broke mine. I was like, okay, you keep that. It controls the force applied to the road, which is acceleration, but at any point in time, the engine speed is fixed by the speed the car is going, which is wild when you think about it. Yeah, it's like math. I collect concert ticket stubs. Ooh, I save. I wouldn't collect or save. What's the difference? Because I save mine too. I save. I don't know. When is it saving versus collecting? Because, like, I have all the Burning Man, like, every year you go to Burning Man, you get a booklet that says every single camp and every single piece of art, who made it, where it is, blah, blah, blah. And then you get a map. I save those and I frame them in, what are they called? The big, thick picture frames, like a shadow box. Shadow box? Yeah, is it called a shadow box? I like, put them up in a shadow box, and then I hang the little trinkets that we found on the playa in them. I save that, and I have a few of them, so maybe that's a collection, but, like, when is it? I save ticket stubs. I just have buckets. I just have, like, bags of them. But I don't know if I collect. Is that collecting? Maybe. I guess then I collect Burning Man stuff, because I have that on display. Like, all my Burning Man gifts I have on display. Everything anyone's ever given me. Like all the necklaces and bracelets and little trinkets and handmade goodies and whatnot's all on display. But I like looking at it. Like, I feel like I don't, like, this is me. This is what I apply to myself. I am in no way, form, or shape saying this is for anybody else. But for me, if it's not on display and it's a collection and or saved, it is hoarding. And I am a purger. I'm the opposite of that. So the moment I catch a sniff of that happening, I attack it and I get rid of it. Like, why am I saving this if I never look at it? I didn't even remember I had it. It's just sitting in a fucking dark closet where something else could go. Get rid of it. It's gone. Versus, like, if it's on display, then there's a purpose. I have a very small space, so I have to be very, very space conscious. Fair enough. Saving more apartment. I don't take stubs from other people. Exactly. It's only shows I've ever gone to. Same. And I guess, you know what I would say I collect is band tees. I try to get a tour t-shirt from almost every show I've ever gone to, if feasible. I will not stand in a merch line if it is sacrificing actually seeing the fucking show. I refuse to do that. No. But I try to get a tour date concert t-shirt from every single show I go to. I try. But, like, some shows, like, I don't have anything from Sleep Token, because the time I saw Sleep Token, the merch line was so fucking stupid long, I would have not seen the show. I'm not there to buy merch, I'm there to see the show, you know? Yeah, my tarantulas are collection because they're on display. And I've very much thought of that, like, when I'm, like, moving stuff around, because, you know, I neurotically am reorganizing and whatnot. I refuse to ever put any of my animals in my spare bedroom, even though I'm in there all the time, because they are no longer on display. That's a hoard. Like, why do I have them? They are here. They're part of everyday life. I walk past them every single time I get up from my desk. Like, it's just a wall of animals, literally, alongside my desk. Dude, usually you can find them super on sale at, like, Michael's and stuff like that. Shadow boxes. Empty ones especially. You went to a Final Fantasy concert, got no. Oh my God, you should. Dude, it's so easy. Like, if you just buy the shadow box, it's like a fat picture frame, right? But the back is this hard felt. It's like a felt piece, a felt wrapped piece of cardboard, I guess, or particle board. And that's what the back is. And basically you just use pins, like sewing pins, to just suspend stuff on it. And then it locks into place. And it's just like, the width of it is just depending on what are you putting in there. Is there a baseball going in there? Is it just like, mine are pretty thin because I'm just putting like a book. It's the book map booklet, whatever. Heard there's a wall of animals. Why can't I speak today? Animals. They're behind me too. 3 snakes. They're nocturnal, so you never see them. But there are 3 snakes back here. And then this wall I have next to me is, if you would like me to go through them, I don't want to bore you. It's a lot. But I keep them here because there are so many people who are spider phobic. It is wild how many people have been driven away from my channel because I told them I have spiders, and so I keep them off camera until we do special spider feeding days, and then they come on camera, and I have a big spider warning that's like, I have 2 red-tailed boas. One is a jungle motley red tail, and then this girl down here that you very rarely see because these damn pillows is albino red tail. And then the one on the very top, which you rarely see, is a Woma python from Australia. I adopted them from a friend of mine who had a seizure and lost all use of his body. Snakes are okay. They're not my favorite pet. They're kind of like the biggest money sink I have in terms of like every week I go buy them each like an $11 dead rat, and like it's quite a toss-up whether or not they're going to eat it. It's a lot of wasted rat life. I hate it. It's my least favorite. Versus like I have geckos and frogs and spiders, and they always eat. And they eat things that aren't, well, the spiders eat alive, but it's like bugs, you know. I have no rats in my freezer because my snakes are assholes, so they won't eat frozen. I have to go get what's called pre-killed. So I go at an exotics shop and I ask them for 3 pre-killed rats, and they go grab 3 live rats and crush their skulls and give them to me hot. I hate my life with snakes. Does anybody want them? I hate it a lot. It's disgusting. It's my least favorite. But like, literally, to give you context, a buddy of mine in Baltimore had a stroke and lost all function in one side of his body. So he could no longer take care of this really extensive exotics collection he had. And his wife said, and I quote, "Get rid of him or I'm putting him on the street. I'm not taking care of your animals." And so this man who just had a full stroke, lost the entire use of one side of his body, could no longer be a medical professional. That's how I knew this person. Also, like, I hope she stubs her toes on sharp fucking Legos the rest of her life. That's all I have to say to this woman. Like, fuck this hoe. But that's not it. So a lot of us came together and took a lot of his animals, and this is how I ended up with 2 of these snakes. And they're just, I hate it. But they're pretty. Oh, I understand. That's why I do snake warnings. I would never, ever, ever just whip out, or a snake warning. I never would whip out one of my spiders willy-nilly like that. I understand and respect that people are afraid of stuff like that. I love the feeding streams. I just wish they would eat more. They're just big pussies. They so rarely eat on camera for you guys. It's so annoying. Good morning, Bolt. How are you? Same, drummer. I hate it. To add insult to injury, I used to have pet rats. All through college, I had pet rats. They're great. They're great little pets. It's the worst. She is a bitch. Yeah. She was a bitch. But a lot of us came together. Like, that's how I got the snakes. Did I get any of my stuff? I think might have got a spider or two. Oh, my Australian black widow who passed away. They don't live as long as tarantulas, but I did have, what do they call them, a redback? If you're Australian, I owned a redback for a while. That was fun. Ooh, it gives me ickies thinking about it. Ooh, I forgot what it was like taking care of her. She scared me. It makes my fingers ache. Creepy. Happy Saturday, Boombody. How are you, love? It's horrible, drummer. It's my least. I went into survival mode and I was like, snakes are the least, like, in my experience, snakes don't require very much care. The snakes that I had, because they ate frozen rats, they ate frozen mice that are humanely killed. So I was like, I'll take 2 of the snakes. And they were babies when I got them. So they were like this big. Now they're like 5.5 feet long. And monsters. And they come at you like, they're fucking open mouth strike. They're very, very food hungry. Food driven. Food hungry? Of course they're food hungry. They're very food driven. And, you know, I regret things. I have regrets, but I still take care of them. Before my turtle passed, we would occasionally give him a goldfish, chase around the tank and ate. Cute. That's literally, it's so sad. Same. I had a turtle growing up and we would do that as a treat. And that's how she died. She got like a bad goldfish. The snakes? Years. 9 years now? At least 7. No, about 7. I think about 7 years. But they were probably about a year old when I got them. The Woma I've had for about 10. She's about 10. Ferrets smell so bad. Oh, ferrets are the worst. I had a roommate whose girlfriend decided to like kind of move in, not move in, and bring her ferrets, and the smell of our house. I think they can live 15 to 25 years, depending boy or girl. So this guy's a boy, and then the 2 on this, my Woma that's the cage up you can't see as a girl, and then the albino is a girl. I think they live a little bit longer. What up, Metal? How are you, Honeybean? I think, like, ferrets are, like, insanely inbred, right? And they get tons of fucking diseases because of that. I think ferrets are one of those things you want to go to a breeder, and most people end up getting them from, like, Petco or PetSmart or whatever. PetSmart? Oh, I love rabbits and guinea pigs. I wish they weren't just poop machines. Like, if they weren't just the most high-maintenance rodent pet you can possibly have, i.e., like, you have to change their bedding basically every single fucking day, otherwise they reek and it's disgusting. And those little nocturnal guinea pigs in there, shit all night long. If it wasn't for all of that, I love them. I love bunnies. But good fucking God. There's so much maintenance. There's so much care. It's a do nothing Saturday, but get high. I love that for you. They're going to be right. Oh, yeah. They're like, and again, it's basically like once a week I go shell out like $36 for rats for them. And it's just a hit or miss whether they eat. It just feels like a money sink. But other than that, they just need water and a heat mat. Snakes don't do anything. Clearly, I think we all are pretty aware of snakes in the wild and whatnot. Like, breeders keep them in drawers. Snakes don't really live, like, enriching, experienced lives. They basically, like, find a dark, safe place to curl up in a ball, come out once a week for food, if that, shit and drink. So it's like, I really forget they're there until people, like, I don't forget they're there, but I don't really think about them unless I'm cleaning their cages or whatever, or feeding them. Other than that, they're pretty benign. That's so gnarly. I had to give my rabbit away when I moved. 11? Holy shit, that's an old ferret. I had a rabbit as one of my first pets, like the age of 3. All I remember is it kept getting out of its cage and chewing on the phone cords. Same. I had rabbits pretty much my whole life until I moved to Maryland. I don't know why. I've just always, like, my grandpa caught a wild rabbit for some reason, and he was like, I'm gonna kill it or give it to your daughter, and, like, gave it to my mom. My mom was like, okay, and gave me, like, a wild rabbit. That was one of my first pets. That's formative memories of just like this super mean rabbit hated me. You have to let the rabbits free roam too, which means you have to go searching for their shit everywhere. I literally, my pet rabbit that I had later in life was so feisty. He was called a lion head rabbit, lion's mane rabbit, whatever. He had a lion's mane. He was like short haired, but then had like a big poof around his head, and it was fucking hilarious. But they're like this big. They're really small rabbits, full grown. But he would hop around my house, and if my pugs went near him, he'd fucking thump the ground so loud, alarmingly loud, and it would scare the fuck out of my dogs. Literally, I had 2 pugs at the time, Millie and then this other one, and they would go sprinting away from, like, Mom, it did it again! And then they'd get close enough, and the rabbit just whap on the ground. It was wild to watch, because this rabbit was like this big. But holy fuck, did it have power. Rabbits are fascinating. Did you know that rabbits are one of these fucking magnificently fascinating creatures that have an additional ligament in their body that attaches their diaphragm to the bottom of their, like, to like their leg muscle? I think it's actually their knee joint, so that every single time their whole body extends, it rakes their diaphragm down twice as fast as normal, and it allows them to be able to respirate so that they can run and sprint as fast as they need to escape a predator. And that's why rabbits can do what they do. It's because of this mystical ligament. Magic. White rabbit knows. My desk is covered in bunnies. I didn't realize it until I got rid of my desk mat, but I have a thing for rabbits. It's there everywhere. And then pictures of before and after lobotomies. Why can't we have cool shit like that? We have de-evolved. Holland Lops, that was my second bunny, a black Holland Lop that I picked out of the back of somebody's truck. What's on my shoulder? My hood. Nothing. Oh my God, it's a rabbit. I forgot about my new tattoo already. I do have a rabbit tattooed on me as well, with spiders. I never, Millie, my pug, bless her heart, most perfect pug of all my life ever. She picked up a MacBook charge cord in her mouth one time when she was itty bitty and looked at me, and it was hanging between her little fangs. And I was like, no. And she was like, never again, never touched a cord. It was great. It was the one time I ever had to do it. I have a white rabbit on me. Follow the white rabbit, I guess. Give me your follows. Millie's behind us always. That's Millie. That's Millie. That's a spider. Oh, there's another Millie above the morgue sign. There's a lot of, oh my God, I just realized I have a bunch of pictures near the morgue sign of Millie. That's not why the morgue sign's there, but this is our life now. Rabbits kind of are, oh my God, knives. I'm not even kidding. That's exactly what my rabbit looked like. And his name was Cinnabon, because he looked like cinnamon. It's literally exactly what my bunny looked like. That's fucking weird. Yeah. Making an MTG deck modification. Anyway, Katie, I've heard of you before the other day when I follow, but I'd never rated in. Now I'm in your Discord. You're too cool. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. That was very kind. My parents were into rabbit showing, so I had a lot as a kid. 100? Yuki, shut up. What kind of rabbits? Rabbit showing? Oh, I'm deeply a little jealous. I think animal facts are fun. Rabbits eat their own poop at least once because they don't get enough nutrients on the first pass. Once that happens, their poop is golden fertilizer. Dude, did you know it's actually a very special poop that they poop in the middle of the night while they're sleeping, and they kind of like sleep eat it? It has a name. It's not just any old poop. Bunnies lay like a very special poop at night that they have to eat, and it helps digest it again, or there's something special about it. Bunnies have a special poop every night. There's a name, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a thing, and they need to eat it, which is why it's really important that you don't have your rabbit just like in a wire cage with wire bottoms, because all of it's falling through and they can't eat their little poop at nighttime and they'll start to get sick and suffer malnutrition because their body needs to like double digest it or something. Is it called PAP or something like that? Yeah. It's totally legit thing. And it's like bigger than all the other poops. The print of Millie. I have prints up and down this wall. Over there. Ride or Die. On the far wall. Not near the morgue sign. That's weird, Katie. Do koalas do the same thing? Don't koalas have a thing where like their babies can't eat, so they eat their mom's poop for a while? I was gonna say years. I don't think it's years, but they eat their mom's shit for a while, right? We also had Mini Lops Netherlands and Lion Heads. Holland Lops. I love the Lops so much. They're the cutest in my opinion. What is this song? All right. The babies can't be the regular leaves, so they eat shit. It's just the way you said it. Incapable of eating anything normal, so they just eat shit. That's hot. Star Junk 95, if anybody likes this song. It is what they do. It's just like, imagine like tasting a leaf and being like, nothing. Watching your mom taking a big, hot, steamy one and being like, you know, what a, I mean, I guess it's no different than sucking on a titty. Rabbit in the Moon? No. Baby elephants eat poop too? Good. Yeah, humans consume sweat. Like just modified fatty sweat. And then the chlamydia sets in. And then, of course, there is the koala chlamydia. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong, but like, does it set in? What's going on there? It is very different than sucking a titty, Katie. Prove it. Look the motherfucker in the eye who sucked the first non-human titty and was like, let's market that. And you tell me that's different. Dude, we're just getting trance off this. I put on Justice Radio. Though if you fuck your gut flora up bad enough, they'll have you eat poop. I think they actually inject your mom's shit up your butthole because they don't want it to go through your digestive system. Do they actually make you eat it? I thought they totally just put it up your butt. I don't know why I thought that was better though. But in my mind, that felt better. And on your 12th day of birthday, your gift is chlamydia. Ow, why's it burn? Eating mommy's shit. No, I have to stop. Nope, stop it. Not a gun, spray bottle. Just don't have one. Absolutely not. Fecal transplant. Do they put it up your butt or do you eat it? I don't want to Google that. That's not my journey today. You ingest the pills, so you do have to put the poo pill in your mouth. You put it in your mouth. So you had to eat your mom's shit. Okay. That sounds like a good note to take up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You can't. It gives you awful breath after eating your mother's shit pill. Is it shitty? I gotta pee, but I have so many questions. No, I refuse to believe. Yeah, go poop. I have to pee. I'll get the answers. Only if you chew it. Oh my God. I'm ill prepared for today. Oh no. Oh, they're chewables? They send you your poo off to the lab and make pills out of it. Wait, but why are you eating your own poo? No. No. Haze take shape with the creamer and thinking to yourself, why on God's green earth would you need to make a pill out of your own shit to eat it? But also, why does it make more sense to me if it's someone else's shit? I'm having like an existential crisis. I don't know. My nieces saw your bareback screen and screamed, inappropriate. Everyone has nipples. Sarah Jessica. Jennifer Rebecca. Sasha Bella. Elizabeth. Did I do it? Share the poop, starring Brad Pitt. Why does my coffee look like liquid poop? I think because it comes from a red berry. And when you like burn red, it turns kind of brown. Fucking Christ. Will, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Poop Pill. God damn it. Fuck. Poop Pill, go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Katie, I finally joined your Discord, and I might have to adopt your Discord tag. I don't know what's better, Hole or Brat. I think you don't have to commit to one. You can go back and forth depending on how you feel during that day, I think. We're doing Cyberpunk today. We're doing Cyberpunk Saturday, Sundays, and then whatever the fuck else on the weekdays. But we're going to do it today. And then sometime, I don't know. Also, I have to make donut dough. That all depends if you guys want to watch me make donut dough for tomorrow. Does this mean that yogurt counts as poo? I don't think so. Are there nipples in Cyberpunk? More? Her name is literally Sasha Bella. Really? Everyone has the nipples, Sasha Bella. At least mammals. Did you know that opossums, the North American opossum has 11 nipples? They're in a circle and one's in the middle. It's incredible. Oh, I'll be in movie night. I don't honestly I don't honestly have a lot to prepare. I just need to set up the deep fry zone. But this is where I watch movie night anyways, so I'll be here the whole night. Oh, yes. Oh, why are we doing birthday? Are we doing birthday movies tonight? Who named her that? I'm assuming her parents. Every time I hear the Friday the 13th sound, I immediately go back to the fact that Alice Cooper did the theme song, and I finally got to go see Alice Cooper live back in May at Sonic Temple. Was that epic? They're finding the gut biome has a lot to do with health. So if there's something wrong with it, then they use fecal matter to make adjustment to it. I don't know why it needs to be fecal matter specifically, but I assume something to do with absorption and getting your body to accept the changes you try to introduce. It's magical. Science is hot fucking magic. I just don't understand all of it, and it boggles my mind. Oh, I'll be here. Oh, yes. No, so the only prep we really need to do that I need to do today is we need to make the donut dough and cut them and stuff because they have to rise for a day. They sit out and rise for hours, a lot of hours. I can't remember exactly how many. And then I put those in the fridge. And then tomorrow morning before stream, I will take those out 30 minutes before stream and they'll come to room temperature and then they're deep friable. Because they're yeasty donuts. It will be risen. We will rise. But I figure if we do all that today, it just expedites all the process and we can just spend tomorrow having fun and raising money for charity and making some fucked up donuts. I don't know. I'm excited. I don't want to make anything gross. I'm not going to have any. I have nothing. I have no sardines. We're not doing that. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to try maybe chocolate glazed with crunched up Cheetos or Cheez-Its, crunched up Cheez-Its on it. We have things to experiment with, but I don't want to make anything gross. That was so gross. I just don't want to be sick. I don't want to feel sick. I have a lot of fun stuff that I'm going to do. And I'm going to do black metal makeup, so literally it's just, But that's really the only prep. And then the deep fryer, it's a countertop deep fryer. And I've cooked here before. I know that works, so it's I'm very excited for that. The only thing I'm waiting on that it's not a big deal, but I ordered on Amazon. Do you remember those poster board? When we were kids, you would get 2 poster boards or 3 poster boards, or you'd get 1 poster board and break it, kind of half break it. So then you got the tri thing that stands up on itself. I got one that's a privacy poster board thing that I wanted to put around the fryer to prevent splashage and going all over the place. And I haven't got that in the mail yet. So we'll rig something up. We'll do something. We'll figure it out. Right? That's my only worry is the splitter splatter. Because this is a sawhorse. This is so solid. It's going to be easy. And donuts because we're holes. That just checked out. It's holes for St. Jude. We've been doing holes for St. Jude for all these years now. We might as well. Right? Thank you. I thought I felt very clever with the anti-splash with doing it's just a presentation, poster board. But cardboard is really good at absorbing heat and oil like that. And it's honestly these curtains here are fucked. They've got paint all over them and shit. These are fucked. These have been fucked for years. I do art here way too often. It's my monitors and everything. I'm mostly I don't want oil splattering. Oh, I will be locking up the dogs. They will be locked in the bedroom with Zach. For one thing, it's so fucking early in the morning. Just absolutely not. We're not doing that early in the morning. Those will be locked up in the bedroom. That and all the food and everything I'm gonna have out and the deep fryer going, like, God forbid one of them. Oh my God, it makes my asshole twinge to even think, like, what if they got caught on a cord and that fryer full of hot oil just night fucking mares. Oh my God. Ooh, saran wrap on my monitor is actually really smart. I'd actually do that anyways. I think I'm going to do that anyways, just as like a triple protection. You guys aren't super close, but you're close enough. You're absolutely close enough that like wet dough going into a fryer will splitty splattery. See, this is the prep I like. I like talking about with you guys because these are good ideas. And then we're not wasting time doing this tomorrow. Can't be too careful, no. And the monitors that are closest to the fry station are my good ones. Those are the ones that usually are good. They're like the newer monitors. I have a fire blanket. I don't have a fire extinguisher. I'm the worst, but I do have a fire blanket because of the fryer, clearly. I wonder if I can get a fire extinguisher. Aluminum foil on them, on my monitors, but then I can't see them. It's not like I would wrap the entire monitor. I would just drape it like a sheet, like drape a sheet of it over the monitor so it's like loosely laying there, but like covering the front of the monitor just to prevent splatter. You think that'd be enough? That was my idea. Not like a full fucking wrap because I don't want it to cook itself. Absolutely baking soda, yes. Of which I got. It's a bag that's literally like this big. I'm hoping that's enough, if anything. I mean, I'm not a moron. Like I've cooked and I've fried things in pans and stuff. Like I know how to be safe with oil. Like this is all just like better to be safe than sorry situation. But I got a fucking big, like a bag of baking soda just in case. You need a foam extinguisher for an oil fire? Yeah, I think if there's an oil fire, your biggest, from what I read, is doing baking soda and a fire blanket to suffocate it. It's very heartwarming that y'all are like, cool, make whatever you want, but like, are we safe? Are we going to set on fire? Are we good? Like, I just have to tell you that. That makes my heart happy. Cause like God knows, I've never made a fucking donut before. Did I say that? I've never made a donut before. I worked in a fast food restaurant. I do have experience deep frying at extensive periods of time, in my youth. So I know fryer safety and shit like that. We have a window right here, so ventilation. We have fans. But I appreciate that because, like, I thought y'all would be more concerned with, like, what I'm putting on the donuts. Shall we play some Cyberpunk? I did it. I didn't say Psychopunk this time. Must protect at all costs. Must protect. I appreciate you. When I worked in restaurants, we kept a box of kosher salt near a station in case the range caught on fire. Just pour that shit on and it drowns out the fire. Yeah. The better the experience you have, the more likely we get a fry day. True. And I don't know if you heard this earlier, Glut, but we were toying with the idea of like deep frying other things and like how dangerous it is now that I have a deep fryer. It's in a box behind me right there. Big old deep fryer. It's like a countertop deep fryer. But for me, it's pretty exciting. And I said if we reach our goal, we will grab the leftover Halloween candy and make some pancake batter and get to experimenting. I think that'll be cool. Because I got just tons of mini candy bars. Like, what's better? for a mini fryer than like a little dip in That's what you do is pancake batter, right? Just like that'd be fun. Tomorrow I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna feel sick. It's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna feel sick. Fried candy bars, I think, were invented in Scotland, but America adopted them as swift as syphilis. Holy shit. Like, a deep fried bad for you? Ooh. We took it that extra step, and we now do deep fried butter sticks in some places, which is crazy. But yeah, I've had a deep fried Oreo. I've had deep fried ice cream. I don't know if I've had a deep fried candy bar. I just can't remember the last time I went to a state fair or a carnival, to be honest. Hertz, Puyallup Fair, you can get a frozen stick of butter on a stick, deep fried. I've seen it. It's real. Here's the thing, I'm the reason for the safety video on MMM because I made a fireball one year. Oh my God. Why do I remember that? High Society Hemco, I'm saving that, Jade. I'd try a little fried. I'd try most things fried, to be honest. Glut, I have the Tiltify link, but I haven't put in the images yet. Should I throw that at him and be like, if you guys donate to our charity, then I'll wake up Zach and make him come eat candy bars with us. He'll be so pissed. Early mornings. Not a fan. I do have pickles. I don't have any Twinkies, but I could get some. I am going to the store late tonight after movie night to grab a couple last minute things. I like fried pickles, but call me out. Did an ad just run? Again? Wait, didn't we just take a break? I'm not crazy, right? We took a break. I refilled my coffee. I'm so sorry that an ad is running. What the fuck? Motherfuck! Oh, I am... Random ad play. I apologize. I don't know why that's happening. I have no idea why ads just randomly played. I'm literally using a mouse on a different computer to pull the Metal Mill Meltdown because I was going to be like, Zach, go pressure your community to do this or I won't love you anymore. Dear Twitch, what you doing with the ads? Seriously. Disc fried pickles, that's what I was going to say. Thank you, before all this happened. That's what I was going to say. I don't like deep fried spears. There's too much wet inside. Deep fried pickle coins, however. With a remoulade on the side. That's the way to my fart. Okay. I slid it out. My charity link. I love pickles. There's something I've never heard of before, deep fried pickle spears, but I'm interested. I'm not into it, really. It's when they take like a long pickle and they cut it hot dog style into 4 long pickles and deep fry it. And it's just like, it's soggy. There's no way without like burning it, I don't think, that you can get it deep fried well, because it's too much of the inside of the pickle ratio. And it just ends up like wet. Goobs is less than $49K away from raising $500,000 on Tiltify for St. Jude. That's fucking incredible. We hit like a lifetime goal, like amount last year, didn't we? I don't know how to see my information on Tiltify. We hit we've raised like 30,000 as a community or something insane like that, which is pretty fucking cool. And I can't remember now. We hit 34,000. We as a community have raised $34,441 in a couple years. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you guys. It's important to point these things out because that's a big fucking number. That's a lot. That's a lot of kids helped. It'll be here. Our stream will be here. So Metal Meal, do I still have the schedule up? So this is the schedule for Metal Meal Meltdown. It starts today, 6 p.m. my time, Goobers and Unsanity Live. I am tomorrow at my time, 6 a.m., so 8 a.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah? I hate time zones. Oh my God, I do. Dude, hold up. Oh my God. Why can't... There's Will. Will's part of it. I'm at the very beginning. So it's me and then KPP and then Goobers and Zelda's on Goobers and Zumi Imperial. Like, it's so many awesome people. Thank you for the follows. Lancelot, Ink Sanity, Fox Knight, Eskacat, you're all but was to the highest order. Thank you so much for the follow. Kenny P, thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. Yeah, the schedule is always listed in PST. So I'm 1 hour, so I'm 6 to 10 my time, 8 to noon your time. Because I'm a morning streamer. Honestly, I don't know why they put the schedule the way they do. I said I'd do anytime because it's for charity and it's the least I can do for children who have leukemia. I'll stream early. I don't care. That doesn't get me. Thank you for all the follows. What's happening? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. Go forth and be consensual. I appreciate, because Goobers is Pacific. Was Pacific. Yeah, he started this all when he was in Seattle, right? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. Super. Thank you so much for that streak, that watch streak. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. Oh, maybe it's because I just asked Zeke to give me a shout out. Yeah, Zeke's doing a shout out. So are you guys all coming over from Ezekiel_I? Thank you. Thank you for the follows. We are talking about our charity tomorrow that I'm doing. It is at the butt of dawn tomorrow. 6 a.m. my time. I appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. Y'all didn't have to commit that hard, but fucking A, I'm here for it. Thank you. I love doing charity stuff. It's my favorite because we get to be ridiculous. I'm going to be all dressed up like a black metal bitch. Bright and early, deep frying donuts and candy bars and my butt. Oh, Jesus Christ. Super Baba, thank you so much for gifting 20 subs in the chat. Holy shit snacks. Thank you. I appreciate you. Our Lady Zyke McLovin 84, Spicy for Trunks, Baby Kraken, Smiler Coffee Addict, Wayside Wombat, Habitual Fluff 69, Fork Power, Hrunting 13, Quetzalcoatl UK. Try to trip me up with that one, bitch. Let's go. Vinny to Hitman, Queens of Lazuli, Grim Sage, Orange Willie, Peach 2010, Ding, Fox Knight, Ink Sanity, Kino Ghoul, and Smilkovich. You're all but was the highest order to go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing news was sexy and pure by consent. Lick butts. Go forth. Do good things. I appreciate you and thank you for gifting so many subs in my chat. So many sons of bitches. Seriously, thank you for the follows, guys. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna be making donuts and deep frying candy bars and shit for charity and putting fucked up, not gross, but interesting ingredients on things and trying it out while dressed and, you know, being fucking metal as shit. So that'll be cool. Can I share a clip from Zeke's stream? Yeah, but I have to give you a permit or one of my mods. Ask one of my mods for a permit and then you can. I protect myself by doing subs only, unfortunately, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, this is the schedule. So it's constant. So when we end our stream, whenever that is, we'll raid into KPP, and then, you know, I imagine it goes back and forth. They took my fucking permit button, and they won't give it back. A common trope for Metal Mill Meltdown is palindromes, the words numbers that are the same backwards and forwards. I mentioned because I made your total 344. Shut up. Did you really? Oh my God, you did. It's literally a perfect palindrome right now. You son of a bitch. I'm in. The dromes are happening. We haven't even started. It hasn't even started. We haven't even started. The dromes are already happening. Hold on, where's the actual thank you for that? Hold on. Guys, not to overwhelm you, but we have raised $3.10 so far for St. Jude. And I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Beyond reason. Good Lart. We're on our way. Worth it for the drome, to be honest. Worth it for the drome. The day before we start, what do we even have to do tomorrow now? Why even show up? I love the drome. Could we get boobs? We could. If we raised like $800 and 85 cents. That'd be the next one, right? Well, not a palindrome. It just spells boobs because I'm a child. No, it just spells boobs because I'm a child. We all love boobies. We do. Who doesn't? They keep the world going around. Oh yeah, we were gonna play Cyberpunk. You guys distracted me with charity stuff. I love a palindrome. I love stupid number shit. I don't know if we can do boobies. That's insane. That'd be way. I set our goal at $5,000. Clearly, like that's an insane amount of money. It's like. Normally I set our goal at like $1,200 and you guys just blow it out of the water within 5 minutes. And then I spend like 2 hours stressing over how the fuck to make our goal bigger. So I just set it at 5K this year and we'll just do what we do, right? We'll do whatever we're going to do. Boobies would be $8,000. That's way over the goal. I don't know how to raise it. For the charity, there are worse reasons to spell boobs. Yeah, that's true. That being said, I do request that that donation messages stay PG-13-ish esque. PG. It is at the end of the day a charity for kids, right? The messages are public. With the metal. Did I go through the tech checklist boobs that... Yeah. Sins. I remember that. Yeah, it's just don't be weird. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people are funny. People are being funny. And they would, because the dono messages, I had them set up. And you'll see tomorrow, we have dono messages. So they set up, so they pop up on stream, people's donation from St. Jude, etc. It has their little thing on there, blah, blah, blah. It's really cool, right? So that whole thing happens. And people will they were back and forthing at each other. And they were saying some just really inappropriate shit at each other in donation messages. Funny, not creepy, please. Yep, that's all we ask. That's all I ask. That's it. I love funny, but it's literally a charity for sick children. Literally. Must we say more for the metal? We mustn't. We mustn't. We shouldn't even need to, but, you know. Okay. Let's do shit. Well. Twitch is fighting me today. I'm gonna reload. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's because you had it up on a different monitor, Katie. We don't have to talk about it. But seriously, though, you did it? I just want to make sure. Yes. Oh, yeah. You mean like the checklist, right? Like the MMM checklist that they send? Cyberpunk. Right, Mike. That's a good way of putting it. There's a line, right? Yeah, our tech should be good. I hesitate to be like it because it's me. Do you know what I'm saying? It's me with audio, but I have wireless everything and it's all charged and we're set to go there. I have all of my items for cooking things. I have my Tiltify campaign made and it works. Glut has performed that works. Barring my anxiety level going up and my heart rate and, you know, the black magic of my spirit just being around tech, it should be fine. But you asking me makes me feel like it's all going to be fucked up. Is it normal for a stream on that day to be just fucked up? Should I be nervous? I feel like I should. It's just a fucking charity stream. I've done a million. Yeah. The last couple cooking streams we have been off the fucking hook, have been great. I know. I feel like, well, like, what's a common issue? literally my biggest concern is, does my charity link work? And that's it. That's it. At the end of the day, that's it. Glut just performed. It works. It goes straight into MMM. Like, I feel like I got chapstick on my tooth. Like, you know what I mean? How it's like, we have a charity, but it's hooked to MMM. So like ours is classic, the holes, but that total leads into the total for MMM. Works. We did that. Thank you, Glut. I know it was for a palindrome, but also now we're proved that that is the only thing that matters to me all day tomorrow. Anything else is fuck-tabulous, like whatever. Right? Is that an okay way to go forward? Because that's pretty much how I go forth with charity streams. Like, everything is a consequence of just like chaos might happen and it might not happen and whatever, that's a charity stream. It's always kind of chaotic. As long as that fucking link works and money goes where it's supposed to go, meh, I don't care. Is that so bad? Am I terrible? Drones for life, but also, you alleviated all of my anxiety in doing a drone. Did you know that? That's all my anxiety is like, where's that money going to go to? Is that going to be the correct one? That's right, Glut. Confirm funds go where they need to go. Everything else is gravy. That's my biggest concern always is, did I correctly set up that fucking Tiltify link? Because it's, especially when you're doing it connected to someone else's thing, it's always kind of a toss-up. And like, it doesn't matter, no matter what, as long as I connected to St. Jude, money's going to the right place. But I do want it to be a part of the MMM total. We are part of the MMM experience tomorrow. I will be making myself look like a black metal, you know. I'm going to get up at 4 in the morning. It's going to be so gross. I'm going to be so tired. It's going to be awesome. Like, technically, you don't have to, you just have to attempt to cook. You don't even have to succeed in cooking to make an attempt, right? Like, as long as a meal comes out and we feel really metal about it, metal is inherent. We are metal. That's fine. We've already got that checked. We've got a fryer. I've got a shit ton of oil. I've got all the safety to keep us from doing anything really scary. I'm not an idiot. So I'm not going to be sitting here like loading the thing up with too many donuts or overflowing it or anything like that. Like, I worked a fryer as a kid. Other than that, as long as the money goes to the right place, like, I don't care about anything else. I know how to hashtag. I do have a playlist for tomorrow. It's not black metal. I didn't go like hard into that because I'm not really into that. Just like, but it's a whole lot of like, metal, new metal from like when I was in high school and shit, like Korn and Tool and Slipknot. I hope you all enjoy. I know the lyrics to every single fucking song on this list. It is wild. Wild. But I've never been into the stuff. I don't know. It's okay. I've got some high lung in there. I don't know if that's considered metal, but it's badass. Just Sleep Token on. You know, I don't know if they're kind of metal. Are they metal? Soulful, I am literally going to follow the instructions to a T, which is why we're going to... I got chapstick on a tooth. How? That's why I plan on just playing Cyberpunk for a few hours, and then before movie night, we're going to make the dough together. And then all I literally have to do tomorrow is fry. Fry and glaze. That's it. That's plan, right? What is this song? It won't matter in a few minutes. Quit. We also had this, hold on, there was a clip from Ezekiel_EEE. Hold up. Checks out. Which is officially started. And we are starting at the butt crack of dawn tomorrow, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Gross. It's gonna be so early. That being said, because it's early, I tried to think of something that's cool that's like channel themed. but also fun and breakfasty. And I came up with donuts. We're gonna make donuts. So most of the donut recipes I came up with are like a yeasty dough that you want to let rise for hours and hours, or overnight, and then fry them. It's gonna be so bright and early. It's gonna be so bright and early. Gross. Why so? Because it's 24/7 for a week. Metal Meal Meltdown goes 24/7 for a week. So our segment starts tomorrow, 5 a.m. Pacific, for 4 hours. And then it goes to KPP, Cater Peters. Yeah, we're part of Metal Meal Meltdown this time. And it's our slot. How much earlier is it? 3 hours? It's not that bad. I got a burp. There she blows. I'm going to put music on because this buzzing silence is terrifying. And we're going to take a quick break and I'm going to go get the stuff to do the stuff. Hopefully I have it all. If not, then whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, kids. If you're taking off because you're only here for me playing this game, I will continue playing this game probably tomorrow after our charity thing, depending on how exhausted I am, how it goes. If we raise our goal or not, I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, take a break, stretch your legs, and do what you need to do. And I'll be back in a few minutes. I have no idea how long it shouldn't take us that long to make dough. I've done dough a million times. We'll see. Here's some music. Then I thought, what is wrong with my headphones today? You're being a sketchy fuck and nobody likes you. Don't do that. I'm missing more ingredients than I thought. So I think I'm going to take off on time so I can go get stuff before movie night and get this fucking dough finished. Bless you, Sleep Token. Sleep Token got sad that we called them not metal. So they're upset with us. That's where the buzz, it's the fucking game. Oh my God, I thought my computer was buzzing. But also my audio has been weird lately. But yeah, I just need to go get weird stuff. Like ingredients to put on the tops and stuff like that. And someone drank my milk. Fingers aren't being pointed, but eyes are glared. Amidst a few other things. But that's like one of the main things to my almost milk, exactly. My almost milk, for sure. Sorry, the dog scared me because I opened the door. But tomorrow, if you're on the West Coast, it's 5 a.m. Like, good luck being up early that early. For me, it's 6 Central. It's 7, and for y'all on the East Coast, it's 8 a.m. We'll be live raising money for St. Jude once again via Metal Meal Meltdown. I'll be dressed up. I encourage you to dress up, and I will be attempting to make donuts for the first time in my life for charity, and I will have all sorts of toppings, and I'm gonna have some sort of way that if you donate to the charity, then I'm going to put your name in a bag and draw your name out and you can pick a weird ingredient. I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, my dudes. I mean, PJs, samesies, but like I'm going to basically put on black eye makeup and then do this. Just a good wipe down the face. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun. It'll be fucking fun. That's it. I have to run to the store now and get stuff. Yeah, it's going to be hot and it's going to be adventurous. Movie night is in 2 hours as usual. And tonight is, Mike's birthday movies, right? I didn't hallucinate that, right? Yay! Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, yeah, so I definitely want to be home before that. That's going to be dope. Yeah, make sure to check out the Metal Meal Meltdown campaign info. Glut, is there any way, I wonder, I'm going to see if I can add, is our Tiltify link is in there. Just kidding. That is our Tiltify link. That's our Tiltify link for the charity, and that will be live tomorrow morning. There was something else. Oh, the schedule. I wanted you guys to check out the schedule, the Metal Meal Meltdown schedule. If you have time and if you so choose. I think we have it as an alert, right? That's where my brain was going. I have it up a million times on my screen, I think already. Where the fuck is it? Because it has the schedule for people all week. Like, we're the first day of all of Metal Meal Meltdown. We're the first day of, technically. But today it has started. It starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, which is like in 2 hours. 3 hours? 2 hours. 5 p.m. for me is in 2 hours. So for them, it's in 3 hours, right? Sorry, my brain's dying. That's when it technically, in all technicalities, starts. No. I didn't know what the schedule was. So we have an schedule, and then we have which is our link. Nope, I know it now. That's it. No. Those are perfect. I just didn't know. It's a little less than 3 hours. Yep, a little under 3 hours. Goobs and Unsanity Live, right, are starting it. I'm very excited. It's going to be so dumb early in the morning. Like, I hope some of you are just incidentally awake on a Sunday morning to come hang out. But if not, that's totally okay too. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. And if anything, I'm going to have a lot of weird donuts. And that's going to end. It'll be curious to see what things you want me to deep fry. I'm very ready for that. So that'll be fun. Okay. On that note, I'm going to find someone to raid. I'm going to go do my things because otherwise I'm going to sit here and I'll bullshit forever and I'll totally forget what the fuck I'm doing. Let's raid Dan. Dan is part of, Dan's doing it with Goobs one of the day, I'm pretty sure. And I have a 73-month sub in Domestic Dan's channel. That's insane. He's one of my, he's my oldest sub ever. Crazy. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands and load your bowls, and I'll see you in like a few hours. Whatever, movie night. I love you guys, bye. It's gonna happen, right?